What is up? What is going on, people? Dave at SVA Baseball Card Collectors. It is Friday, nice and hot in the mean streets of Long Island, New York. This is the podcast that if you're just getting back into collecting, this is the spot you need to be in. Yeah, sure. Why not? Sounds good, right? Anyway, so on the Flick Chat app, Mike was talking about buying junk whack box era, cards, and trying to get them graded to PSA 9 and PSA 10. Now, it's funny that he mentioned it because I posted a video on the Facebook group that I posted on the Flick Chat group about this guy named, his name is Tan Man. He wrote a book about collecting cards. He is a gigantic Jose Canseco fan. He collected all of his cards, thousands of cards. Guy made a lot of money buying and selling and trading baseball cards. And he made a video basically talking about that and how, our graded cards during that time, are they going to stand the test of time? Now, I know a lot of people do this. A lot of people have been buying these boxes and opening them up trying to get PSA 10 cards. But it's proving rather difficult. Now, during that video, he spoke about a guy trying to get a PSA 10, and I forget the ranges of years, but it's the junk era years. So let's just say 86 through 90 or 92 or something like that, where he's trying to get PSA 10 of every single card, which is a huge and monumental task and probably a pretty expensive task. He went to and he showed you a 1986 Topps card, which there's tons of them, and it was an Eric Davis card, and it sold for like $1,000 or $900. Now, Eric Davis played for the Cincinnati Reds. He was an all-star. I wouldn't say a Hall of Famer. I don't know if he is or not. I don't think he is. I'm not sure. But he was really good. He was right on the cusp. And there's only like 3 PSA 10s out there. Now, what tends to happen is a big sale will happen, and then people see it, and then they start chasing and going after it. So, and then you'll get some hits, the PSA 10 will rise, and then all of a sudden the price drops. Supply and demand. The issue really is, it's twofold. One, who really cares about these cards? Who really wants to collect them? I don't think there's that many people out there. I know we liked them as a kid, but to be honest with you, I don't care enough to get all the commons and get them all graded to a PSA 10. I know for vintage cards, that's a different story because they're just really old, and you're more collecting it as a investment. Now, you may think, well, that's what I would like to do when I'm, 30 years from now, when these cards are around the age of, what the 50s are now, whatever lines up. But there'll be millions of these cards, and there'll be tons of boxes out there. Now, some say there's thousands of people doing this, and they're opening up thousands upon thousands of boxes, and that eventually it will dwindle down. Like, even though there'll be a million out there, to get that perfect condition will just be too hard. And it is, because these guys, now the one guy he was in a forum, and he was he's basically posting what he was buying, what he found, and literally out of a whole entire box, he might get 4 cards that he thinks are PSA 10 worthy. They might not even be PSA 10 worthy. They might not get that PSA 10, but it's what he thinks he can get. So now you're talking about buying a box of cards, and out of those box of cards, 1% of them being a PSA 10. Sometimes he just has 1 card. And this is 87, 88, 89, all the crap years and nobody cares about. And to be honest with you, if you get a PSA 9, you just wasted all your money. No one's going to buy it for $9. No one's going to pay you back how much it costs to be graded. I think it is fun to do, and I would never dissuade anyone from doing that, trying to chase after the 10, but I think it's very difficult. I don't think it's as easy as just buying a case, opening cards up, and you're going to get a bunch of 10s from people that want to buy. People that want to buy it. I mean, you guys heard in the beginning, I was trying to buy a ton of 1989 Donruss cards. I bought 4 or 5 boxes, maybe more. No, maybe 5 boxes. Not one Griffey. I didn't even get a Griffey, let alone being able to grade it. I thought I would have 4 or 5. But no. Nothing. Oh, look at this guy. The guy just stood right in the middle of the road. I don't know what he's doing. He's making a left. That is illegal. Damn the man. That's what he says. Damn the man. I'm making a left in a double solid line. He's a rebel. So, if you're thinking that, yeah, I'll buy cases and I'm going to hit some PSA 10s, it is going to be tough. And sometimes with these cards, now you got to realize, these are 30-year-old cards. They might be banged up. So you may open a whole box or a whole case and they're just all gone. They're all messed up. Weather got to them. Water got inside. Moisture. I think that's what happened when I opened up the 93 Bauman. They were from Puerto Rico. It's like 100 billion degrees in there, out there. Who knows if they kept it in a conditioned space? They probably didn't. And if they kept it in a garage or something like that, it rains and then it gets hot and it's humid and the things stick up and who knows? So all I'm saying is enjoy it, do have fun with it, but I don't think it is a way to riches. Now, I may be wrong, and I may be off in what I'm saying. Just based off the experience from the 89 Donruss, I mean, I bought 6 boxes. I spent roughly $12. Well, 2 I got from eBay bucks, so I got it for free. But I spent, let's just say I spent $12, $15 on each one. So you see how well I do in math, people, because I can't think on the fly. So it's like, so if I got 6 of them, that's 60, 70, 85, or $85. We'll say it's $15. $85. Hopefully that's what that is. And I graded 1 card. I graded the Randy Johnson, and I got a PSA 9. And it looked really good. I thought it should have gotten a 10, but it got a 9. The rest of them, I might have been able to grade. I just didn't feel like throwing the money in, and I didn't think the investment was there. Now, if the cards are going for big bucks, like $75, $80, $90, now we may be changing our tune. And that's where I'm saying I'm not 100. That's where I go, maybe I am wrong. Because I don't know, I'm not in tune with all the prices of everything. So to try and look and see, hey, are there any PSA 10s of any of these cards? And say, hey, no, I have one, and then price it high on eBay, and then pray that someone buys it because they're trying to collect that whole set in PSA 10. Maybe that might be a possibility. I might be changing my mind as I'm talking about this, but again, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. If you buy a case and only 2% is gradable, and out of that 2%, maybe half of them only get PSA 10, is it worth it? Depending on the case, depending on how much you spend on the case. If you're buying a case, sometimes $200, and you're able to sell them for $50 each, $75 each, then it may be something worthwhile. But I can't see that continually going and doing. And then what do you do with the rest of the cards? You just throw them out? You burn them? You donate them? I don't know. It seems like a lot of work for not a lot of profit. But I don't know. Maybe you do it. You do your research and you see that 87 tops, PSA 10s, they go for good money. And if you buy a case and let's just say 50 of them are graded, are grade worthy, and 25 of them are PSA 10s, and out of those you get $50, then maybe that is something that you do. But I would it's a lot of work, a lot of garbage. You have a lot of crap cards. I don't know if you'll even be able to sell the sets. I don't know who buys, those sets anymore. But I don't know. That's just me thinking and driving and my thoughts. That guy probably wants to beat me up now, saying, what a jerk. How dare he? How dare he try to take my light? I couldn't think of another analogy. Would I love to do that? Yes. I'm not going to lie. If I can go home, play with my cards, I would be happy. So yes, would I be ecstatic to do it? Yes, I would be happy. But thinking of the repercussions afterwards, after the fog of opening up packs of cards and just looking around and going, what have I done? I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah. So, I am going on vacation next Wednesday. So, for the 4th of July, I guess, weekend. It's going to be a long weekend. I'm going to Maine. And so, that should be fun. Where I have to lay down and take a shower because the roof is on the angle. It's on an angle. And that's where the shower is. They really didn't think it through. It's really just a summer home. It's just a place to, sleep and crap and bathe and then run out to whatever activity. But that's what I will be doing next week. Hopefully I buy some more cards. I've been looking at buying lots of cards. I mean a lot of cards, not just you know what I mean, 10 of one card. So I may be doing that. I should be getting my graded PSA cards from February soon. The ones that I showed you guys that I got, which is crazy, were from May. So I got March, April, and May cards that were graded faster than my February one. So that's just ridiculous. But whatever. SVA Baseball Card Collectors on Facebook. SVA BB Collectors Instagram on Twitter. Also on FlickChat. Check us out there. SVACardCollectors.com. That's my website. Check out the baseball card releases for July. I made it nice and easy for you people. What do you mean, you people? So you guys can go and just see what baseball card sets are coming out in July. You don't have to worry about basketball and football and all that nonsense. Try to search through. Still go to Cardboard Connection for the checklist, but I try to make it nice and easy for you guys. You know what to do. Buy some cards and go broke, people. Later.